Do you ever feel like you don't know what to do with your hands? Like when you're talking, do you put your hands in your pockets? Do you fold them in your lap? Do you clasp them in front of you? Or maybe you use them to communicate your thoughts, but feel awkward the whole time. Here's the thing, 90% of communication is nonverbal. That means that your presence, your message is being read before you even speak. And for so many women, this space is going unclaimed. Not because we don't know how to take up space, but because we've been trained to shrink what makes us powerful. The gestures, the movement, the expression. We are conditioned to be less expressive, less animated, less noticeable, even in how we move. Ever notice how your hands disappear underneath the table during a Zoom call? Or how they freeze mid-story when you're worried about doing too much? Or suddenly not knowing what to do with them when all eyes are on you? It's not just nerves. It's years, decades of practiced self-containment. But here's the good part. You can unlearn this conditioning. Today we are talking about how to communicate with your whole presence. So your body backs your voice matches your power, and your message actually lands. Let's break it down. Let's start with the simplest shift, keeping your hands visible when you speak. It's primal. Our brains instinctively scan hands to assess safety and intent. So when someone's hands are more visible, we trust them more. This is about neuroscience and our evolution as human beings. Open gestures say, I'm safe, I'm real, I'm here with you. So try this trust meter moment. Hold your hands out naturally as you talk. Watch how the energy softens and shifts. Now hide them under the table. Feels different, right? Whether you are leading a room, meeting a client, or greeting your team, start with your hands visible and let them move with your words. They're part of your message. Let's talk about TED Talks that go viral. They average over 465 gestures in just 18 minutes. That's one every couple of seconds. And why? Because our gestures reinforce our meaning. They literally help people understand. But here's the kicker. If your words and your gestures don't match, people believe the gestures. So we're going to try this out. I'm going to say the words huge opportunity. Watch where my hands are. Huge opportunity. That created some dissonance, right? This signals small. So when I say the word huge, you look to my hands for the truth. Your body will always tell the real story, so let it back your words. Use expansive gestures whenever you are talking about big ideas. Use upward palms when you are inviting trust. And let your hands mirror what the message feels like, which means you might put your hand over your heart. Or if you're talking about something in motion, you might make the motion. You might demonstrate the flow. You don't need to talk to be charismatic. You can listen like it. And here are 3 examples of what this could look like. The relaxed steepled hand position. Fingers touching, elbows rested, signals quiet confidence. The slow triple nod shows you're engaged and you're not just waiting to talk. Or the subtle lower lid flex, that little squint when you're focused, signals deep listening. And it's not performative, it's presence. When you listen with your body, people feel safer sharing their truth with you. And that's leadership. So now let's talk about body priming. So before that next big meeting or conversation, I'm suggesting that you prime your body before you walk into that room. Powerful presence isn't just about mindset, it's about chemistry. You want that winning cocktail of dopamine, testosterone, and a dash of confidence? Here's how you get it. Put on a song that lifts your energy. Speak affirming words out loud. Achievement phrases like, I've got this. I was born for this. Let's go. Smile, laugh, move your body. Stand tall, widen your stance. Put your hands on your hips, lift up your chest, and drop your shoulders. That's called the Superman pose. And if you're still nervous, reframe it as excitement. Literally say to yourself, I'm so excited, because your body and your brain hears that as the absolute truth, and it shifts your state fast. because our nervous systems aren't wired to tell the difference between nervous energy and excited energy. And the moment you tell yourself that it's not nerves, it's excitement, everything in your body feels different. You feel different. Suddenly you're energized and you are ready to go. Let's talk about how to build rapport. Face people fully. Square your shoulders and your hips to align with theirs. Match their energy. Don't mimic, just mirror with intention. This is actually called conversational synchrony. It creates connection without saying a word. And I know that a lot of us self-soothe by crossing our arms. However, I'm going to ask you, be vulnerable. Open your center to the other person, because crossed arms, face touching, and fidgeting send subtle cues of distrust or discomfort. Instead, keep your arms open, relaxed. Rest your hands visibly on the surface in front of you, and try to avoid touching your face too often, especially during high stakes moments. Your posture is your presence. Let it speak in your favor. Let's recap what you can start using this week. Let your hands be visible always. Match your gestures to your meaning. Use listening cues like leaning in that radiate warmth and confidence. Prime your body before big moments with music, movement, self-talk. Whenever nerves start to creep in, say to yourself, I am so excited. Mirror others gently to start forming connection. Drop the barriers. Stay open and grounded. Your body is always speaking. So the question is, what is it saying? And is it supporting the message you're trying to deliver or distracting from it? Send this to a woman who's learning to take up space with her whole self.